Cool. So, let's talk about poetry.
Okay, poetry.
Avonlea's creative process. The movie.
I don't really have a creative process. I kind of think the creative process is like, I don't know, a myth.
Yeah.
Like everybody has their own way of working, but it's different for everyone. Especially when you ask someone about their creative process because you want to copy it or something. That almost never works. Especially with poetry, because poetry comes to so many different people in so many different ways. And even just, like page poetry versus spoken word is, sort of like an example of that. Some people write poetry with this built-in kind of rhythm and meter, and some people write it not like that. So it's kind of hard to prescribe a specific process. It's sort of something that you have to, first of all, really want to do. If you don't want to do it, you're going to have a really hard time doing it. If you don't feel sort of like the need almost to do it. And as far as process goes, you kind of just have to practice. It's like anything else. It's like learning another language, learning to ride a bike, learning to do laundry. I guess there isn't really as much creativity in doing laundry.
Yeah.
There's a place where silence lives, so loud that the sound of it subdues the whole world. And when everything else disappears and you step inside and memories rush back like drive-in movies, the smell of sweet antebellum gardenias washes over you, conjures the soft rustling of hoop skirts and the clops of horses' hooves. Then I'll meet you in that vacuum, in that blank silence that deafens disquieted hearts, and in that clearing we will sit and look and feel and remember. The soft prick of sewing needles on our hands, the dizzy saunterings to bed, the curled fingers stroking and stroking between tears and gasps only heartbreak could produce, the comfort only intimacy could bestow. We'd remember cold stone floors and cold mittens, sneaking secretively across rickety catwalks and the dim glow of TVs in dark rooms late at night. We'd remember delicate snow, falling in the forest as if scattered by the fingers of God, and pitch-black parking lots surrounded by dense and threatening woods. We'd remember cold nights, blowing smoke out the bathroom window, and the aluminum bellies of planes rushing overhead before becoming constellations. Nothing has to change. And yet, invariably, everything does. The slow stride of time leaves behind a past, framed and nailed to the wall, pasted into a book and scrolled away onto a shelf in the closet, consciously commemorated, as if to exert some kind of earthly control over those moments that shape who we become, as if to force them into place within the narrative we live until the day we die. Those memories sneak up on you in solitude and weigh down with crushing strength, proving that no scrapbook can contain them, that even stashed away, their likeness burns fresh in thought. And in that place, in that silence, they rise up to greet you. I'll meet you there, and we'll remember who we are. I could just as easily walk barefoot in the grass, be made inconsequential by vast open spaces, or seduced by isolation, a cold finger on mute. The trees, supplanting noise, would lean, brush reaching leaves at garments' hem or at my hair, and it would be the same, or better. It's quiet. This silence is an easy indulgence. Introspection could be a tender lever, and the grass beneath my feet, at least, will listen.